Hey guys, welcome back to Tea Time with Issa, Ashley, and Sophia. And today we have a special guest, Noelle. Today,
Hi.
yeah, today we're going to be talking about how teachers and students have been handling virtual school. I'm assuming, obviously, unless you live under a rock and your name's Patrick Starr, that you would know that since the coronavirus is going around and everything, most schools have been canceled. So we're dealing with virtual school now, which has been interesting, but whatever.
Yeah,
We'll get into that.
Interesting to say the least.
And of course, to be able to carry out this podcast, we had to do a Zoom meeting to be able to all communicate.
Yeah, we're on social distance.
We're getting our resources. Like, we're using the best of our abilities in order to keep making episodes. So.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how everyone's experiences have been. So let's start with Noelle. How have your virtual school experiences been?
Honestly, it's just been like, I don't think I've been having a hard time. It's just been different. But I think since I know a lot about computers and all that stuff, I think I've been lucky compared to other people since I'm more accustomed to using all these programs. It's just different.
I totally get it. Like, it's not that it's been difficult. It's mainly just been like, hard to get accustomed to.
It's different. It's a change. We have to get used to it.
So how's the workload been for everyone?
Honestly, it hasn't been that bad. I don't think it's been that intense.
Really bad.
Actually?
Yeah.
I think I've been really lucky off because I've just been I've been getting a bunch of academies, stuff like that. Like for broadcasting, it's been fine.
What the teachers have been doing is that they'll assign everything all at once on like Monday. So it makes it seem like a lot and it's hard to kind of keep up with it all. And then as the days go on to like the end of the week, it's like a little more like easier to do your work. It gets complicated and you get all your classes mixed up.
With my teachers, it's been a little difficult because some of them have just totally different schedules. Like my science teacher today, even though it's an 8A, is like, hey, I'm going to have a Zoom and I can't join because it's my 8A classes and I was busy doing something else. So I was like, my teachers aren't exactly following the same schedule. So it's been pretty difficult.
Barely any of the teachers, I think they have been following the schedule. And it's kind of all over the place, almost.
I don't know how you guys are taking it. Personally, it's been pretty chill, but I actually miss school. I miss seeing my friends, and I miss seeing, my teachers. You would not think you would hear a student say, I want to go back to school.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to school.
To add on to that, especially, I think you upperclassmen are feeling it worse because since I'm a junior, this Friday was supposed to be my class trip, and now I'm missing it, and it kind of sucks.
Seeing
It's
another
sad
person.
that the human interaction is just not there anymore.
Yeah.
Because we're not about to get the coronavirus.
Especially those with compromised immune systems or someone in their household that has compromised immune systems. Sophie,
literally me.
You're like, but I want to know, I don't know if this is just me thinking out loud or just being crazy, but I want to see people's raw reactions to seeing each other in person for the first time ever after all of this.
That's going to be so crazy.
It's going to be a big reunion.
No, I think it's going to be kind of I think it might actually cause panic. Not panic, but chaos.
I get what you're trying to say, but I feel like it's going to be the happy chaos.
Yeah, not a bad chaos, oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long, I absolutely hate you. Not that kind of chaos, but oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long, I love you. That kind of chaos.
Yeah, I mark my words, I'm going to tackle all of my friends and be like,
yes, please.
I'm going to be like, it's been so long since I've seen another person that's not my dad or my mom.
Not going to school, I'm fine with doing it at home and not seeing people.
Yeah, it's not the biggest of your worries is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I have more things to worry about than seeing my friends right now. I'm more worried about him getting his job back or just the people that I know that have it getting healthy or not dying.
Just to think that all these people are just dying. I was thinking about it this morning and I was like, wow, this is something straight out of a movie. You never think something like that could happen to you until it actually does.
Exactly. And you realize all the stuff you've taken for granted.
Oh yeah, like people.
Like
honestly.
people.
For real.
Like seeing
honestly.
another person's face in front of me that's not in my household. It's gonna be surreal. I'm gonna walk back into like campus, like into our campus, and be like, this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. I'm so glad to be back.
When do you all think we're gonna get back? Next year, right?
Not me.
Not next year.
Next school year.
Yeah. Literally, my mom, she works in Broward, but Broward County already said we're just going virtual for the rest of the school year. Just to stay safe. Okay, so we're talking about virtual school, and I brought up how in Broward they canceled
they go indefinitely.
Were you shocked that they stopped?
No, I really wasn't shocked at all. At all. I was expecting it, to be honest.
And you teach kindergarten.
Yeah. That's been a fun experience because versus Dade County, I know some of you have Zoom in Broward County, but I'm charter, so I'm not public school. And our charter school in Broward, they have us doing Zoom every day. It's an hour and a half, but I have kindergarten, so I have 18 students. So it's quite fun having 18 little screens, telling them, they need to pay attention, muting them all at the same time because the background noise drives me crazy. Making sure I'm captivating them and getting them to really focus. You don't have your resources at hand. We knew it was coming. So we all got word, Dade County as well on Friday, but our principal, since we're charter, let us go back Monday. So we were able to grab as many things as we needed for the end of the year. But my setup is my dining table.
We wanted to ask you a few questions about doing virtual school.
Okay.
So how is it? Because you're teaching 5th grade. Is it difficult?
Very. The kids are having a really hard time with it. Part of the problem is that these platforms were not designed to have that much movement on them at the same time. Mm-hmm. So you're using a platform and all of a sudden it's down, or they're looking at something and then it's not there. We're using things like Microsoft Teams where they will see a document and they'll come back in 5 minutes later and it tells them that the document is not there when it's actually there. So they're having a really hard time adjusting and being patient to be able to do it.
Have they canceled it for the rest of the year, or is it so far? Is there still a date that people are planning on going back to school? Because I know in Broward they already canceled school indefinitely.
As of right now, the last that I heard, it was May 1st.
May 1st.
But again, that's changing by the day, and I guess as it gets closer, they'll give us more information. But as of right now, no, it has not been canceled.
Do you think they're going to cancel school for the rest of the school year?
If I had to say honestly, I do.
I'm just so shocked that this is actually happening. I never thought that this would ever happen.
How did you react when they first told you school was going to be canceled?
I was not surprised. I saw it coming, but at the same time, there was a lot of confusion because we had no guidelines. This is something so there was no guideline. Where are you going to get your materials? How are you going to get them? How are you going to get them to the kids?
As far as your workload, how much work do you have outside of doing Zoom?
More than 10 times what I had before.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more?
Oh yeah, a lot more.
Oh wow. Can you elaborate on that?
Planning is not the same because you're no longer planning with your books. What would have taken me 30 minutes to plan for something before is taking me hours and hours and hours because I'm trying to look for resources that are available to them.
Yeah, I walked out of my room at 11 o'clock and she was sitting there on her computer. She was so tired.
I'm working around the clock. It's ridiculous.
My mom's in the same boat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think spring break, Wednesday. So it was a week and a half that I hadn't been in a car. And then 2 more weeks passed and I got in a car a few days ago. I went, is it? I swear to you, I think I was is it Tuesday? And my mom was like, Isabella, it's Thursday. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's what day now? Excuse me? She was like, Isabella, it's been 4 days. You've been doing virtual school for 4 days. And I was like, I didn't feel like it. So on behalf of this group and Tea Time, we want to personally thank the EMTs and people on the front lines fighting this virus and keeping this nation and this world safe.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like now it's good that people are really recognizing all the stuff that they do and, are really appreciating it now. I think that's really good.
Without them and the work that they do, half of us might not be here today.
Exactly. So our hearts go out to the EMTs, those people that have the coronavirus or, have lost someone to the coronavirus.
The families and everybody, the friends.
Our heart just goes out to everyone.
Yeah,
honestly. So thank you guys for watching or listening. That wraps up this episode of Tea Time. So we will see you next time. I hope, after this quarantine.
Bye.
Bye.
Comment, subscribe.